Well, today, gentlemen, I brought some Blanton's Gold. Yeah, quote, limited edition. Nice little gold top. Sitting, well, top is L.
Oh, you got L?
So, yeah, lettered L. Got it from a source of mine.
Oh, yeah?
And so I tried it. Like, you know what? I'm bringing it here, let you guys try it. So, dumped on 6/16 of 23, bottle or barrel number 1348, stored in the infamous warehouse H on Rick number 48, and we're sitting at 103 proof. So, bottled is registered as 111.
Really?
So,
All right.
it
So call yourself Dr. B.
Dr. B. Yes. The yeah, it's been a few months since I tried it, so I'm like, let's bring it here.
Let's do it.
And you got that at the distillery, right? Or no, this was your local score, right? This is your local score.
It's local source.
Local source. Like a miracle unicorn local
Right.
Yeah, local win.
This is one of the harder ones to get, isn't it?
Gold.
From what I've seen.
It is. It's you see it on the website, and you see it, in random high dollar scores locked away in a cabinet somewhere.
Because I haven't really seen it in public.
Yeah, and it's like, So I got two of them. One that's opened.
Oh, two of them.
One
Nice.
that's not. So my wife's like, "Which one are you wearing?" I'm like, "The one that's open. Settle down."
Did they both come in boxes?
Yeah. They both came in gold boxes, and the other one's still in the box.
Yeah, there's a quote some here on this one on the Buffalo Trace site. Is one of the best Blantons in years. This is true gold standard.
Right on.
Well, if you do hold it up, it does have that goldish hue to it. You know?
Hints of spiced rye and tobacco on the nose. So tobacco and rye on the nose.
Definitely get some rye in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hot on the nose too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
When I when I tried it for the first time, I'm like, yeah, this is hot. But we'll see how you guys like it. We'll see if it's released a little bit of that hotness from that air gap.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. It says followed by caramel and honey, dark fruit, and citrus notes.
We might be able to pick that up, especially if we need to drop a couple.
Our waters, get it to breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
The palate emulates the same complex aroma with rye, tobacco, and honey. Oak and vanilla contribute to an extremely long and harmonious finish. Curious.
Harmonious, huh?
It did mellow out a little bit.
Got some of that caramel.
Yeah. This is a lot better.
Mellowed out a little bit since the first go around.
You got it's almost a creamy lingering. Is it still sitting on you?
On the back end a
It
little
just
bit.
stays.
Yeah,
It's like a
it hangs
coat.
out a little bit.
It coated you.
Then I get a little bit of rye at the end.
Ooh, I like that finish, man. That is a good finish.
It's not as hot as I thought it would be.
No.
Kind of coming into this, I was a little worried about that based on your previous
Yeah.
endeavors.
Yeah, you had us a little like super prepared.
Try that second sip, because that first sip was creamy, but that second sip had a pepperish.
There is some pepper.
That's
I'm trying to get that citrus.
Yeah, get the pepper.
It is complex. It's got a lot going on.
yeah,
There's a lot going on here.
because it went from that smooth and creamy to that pepper bite that I recalled from
From the first.
the first time. Yeah.
Are you tasting any of that tobacco, or
No.
I'm getting the honey caramel? Maybe some vanilla. It is complex. That's no joke. There's a lot going on there.
It's got legs. It is leggy.
Oh yeah. Because they don't do anything, right? There's no filtration, is there? I don't think they do.
No.
I don't think it's any.
I don't think there's any filtration.
No, it's just screened, to make sure that nothing goes through it.
The garbage.
Yeah, particulates. Yeah.
Because they're the original single barrel,
Well,
most revered and award-winning bourbon on the market. And the gold edition was the second version created after the original 93 proof. So we took it up almost 10. This 103 proof Blanton's Gold is very limited, but a favorite among discerning bourbon aficionados. I mean, I like this. Like I told you guys, I only had like Blanton's in like airports and special locations, and finally got my own bottle. What, about 2 weeks ago? But
Without overpaying as well.
Without
It's nice
overpaying.
paying MSRP.
yeah, thank you, Costco. But I haven't opened it because I only got one. But I mean, this is the best Blanton's I've ever had.
and it varies. It varies from barrel to barrel because each barrel is unique, and it's just like anything. You can open up and it's like, nope, I like this one over this one, and it's, I think we got a couple of them at the house, and it's like, okay, well, we'll try this one. Oh, I definitely, and it could just be, like this one when it's like we first tried it, that pepper bite. It's like,
The fresh crack, you got a bunch of pepper.
It also depends where it's at in the warehouse H. I'm sure it affects it as well.
it does.
So everyone's going to be a little different.
Yep.
Yeah, that warehouse H. So we all of our bottles, obviously. I mean, it looks like everything's H, right? So you've got H right here on the front. Is this yours back here?
Definitely
okay.
got the
So that's
pepper.
the gold.
Yep.
So you have, is this the standard here?
Yeah.
And then what is this one here to the right?
I think that's
What's going on with that?
yeah. Can't
The
one is
label's
that?
a little different.
There's a third one. I can't remember what it is.
Okay, you got the original.
It must be the gold.
You got gold,
Yep.
and you have straight.
Yeah. So they don't order it down. So that's what 114 proof.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
first two are
Sorry,
cut.
154. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first two are cut. Okay.
Yep.
So it's single barrel, but it doesn't mean it's cast strength, the first two.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. And that's your.
Oh, yeah.
cast
So we
strength.
got cast strength stated there.
Yes,
you
that's-
have, okay, so they cut it. They cut the original down pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, to 93. It's not the worst, but
No.
Yeah. It's not 80. It's not 86 or anything like that, thankfully. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
So this is, oh, look, it says taken from the center.
Over House H.
So there you go, Dave. You're talking about how we, the
locations.
outsides are always the scores with everything we have. So
yeah. Let's see where it shows.
gold,
Doesn't show.
no. So they're scoring original from the center. They're just sucking it out of the center.
yeah, it seems like all of them come from the center of the work house. And
Yeah.
Yeah. The center and the lowers. The lower they are, the less heat change they're subject to.
True.
And because the top of the house, the faster the cook.
oh, for sure.
That's where
The
your
top and the outsides.
your benchmarks come from.
Yeah.
Almost makes me feel like if they're the straight one, sounds like it's even been there longer because it's got the chocolate, caramel, buttery earth. So it's been in there and it's been, absorbing more wood longer. I bet you. Have you ever tasted this? You guys
No,
had this
I
single
haven't,
straight?
No.
Unless you guys
That's so that costs more probably, right? Straight. Oh, and then there's a reserve.
haven't had that one either.
Yeah.
But look at the reserves, like cut way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
Yeah, and there's a lot of, the Asian market right now the Asian European market is on fire.
Okay, well, it's funny you said that. Asterisk, only available in select international markets, not in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys about this 'cause from what I read a little bit, for the most part, the gold wasn't available to the U.S. to maybe 2020.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
really?
For the
they
most
got
part, it was international,
Yeah.
and that was the only way you could get your hands on it. And so I think they only release this, like once a year
Yeah.
for this?
Yeah, I think so. That's from what I was able to find, and I picked this up a few months ago, and it was dumped,
Thanks, Dr. B,
last year.
your source.
Yeah. I'm gonna text him later. I'm like, hey,
What a score.
we are
Right.
referencing you here
As Dr. B.
as Dr. B.
Dr. B.
So I'm gonna throw a few drops in. Yeah, just like
In your phone, you got to change his name to that,
right.
Dr. B.
Let's see if it's changed any.
It's still nice and creamy.
I'm gonna see if it open it up any on the nose. Just calmed it down a little bit.
It's really good. You get the tobacco on the nose.
Yeah, creamy.
Spice.
Still get a little spice. The rye in the back.
It did calm the pepper down though. It did, which that's nice. Have we done a regular Blanton show?
No,
Okay.
no, I've never done American.
All right.
I don't think there's many golds out there actually.
There's not, from what I've seen.
Right?
I don't know if I've even seen them on a shelf.
No.
No. You see them on the websites and you see them, in those
Four times the price.
Yeah,
for-
those third market retailers that want, an exuberant amount of whatever. Let me see if
I don't mind overpaying for a bottle a little bit here and there, but some of these prices are just absolutely
triple.
wild, and I just can't do it.
we didn't sticker it, so I can't remember what I paid for it. Usually we put a sticker on the
Oh, do you?
on the bottom to date and time it and see how much the price is.
You have way more energy than I do. But good for you, though.
Yeah.
I wish I had the patience to do that.
What a classy bottle. That's not a sticker. They're somehow putting that gold lettering on there. That's gorgeous. Wow. Where's the front? Is that the front?
Yeah, you're good there.
Wow, that is so good. So you
Solid.
guys have been to the distillery and you've never even seen it there available?
No, you can't. No, they just sell the regular blends there.
And you have to still be there
When
on the right
when
day.
they sell it.
So one of you been there on the right day?
We
We both have.
You've both been
different
there on
times.
Blanton days?
Yeah.
And when we make a Kentucky trip, we're there for the week, and we go every morning. So our whole trip, if we do Kentucky, it's wake up, breakfast, and we're on
Jump
the road.
in line.
Yeah, because typically 8:15, 8:30 they update their website, and we're standing in line. Rain, sleet, shine, cold, hot. We're there.
Oh, yeah.
And
With everybody else?
yeah, and it depends on the day. How many snakes, because the line just snakes around. And people ask on the website, what's available, the whatever site it is. How many people are in line? What is it today? So the good thing is when you drive up, they have a sign of what's going to be sold today. So you can see at the gate.
Yeah.
So on your Blanton days, you've never seen gold.
No.
Never.
No.
Not a chance.
Why?
No.
What do you think?
No, it's just the
Is it already
regular
gone
stuff.
before you got
No,
there? Or
no,
it's
they
not
just-
it doesn't do that?
Usually it's a rotation between the regular Blantons,
B.H.
East
Taylor, Weller,
Weller, Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare.
So you're
It's
just
usually the
scoring
usual rotation.
you're scoring entry level Blantons on those days.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's it.
that's it. Yep.
Still better than paying 150, 200
Yeah.
anywhere locally. So
No.
Yeah, you got this MSRP?
Yes.
What is MSRP on this thing?
You're gonna have to.
I mean, you're just
You're gonna have to get me home.
all right.
Let me see. You guys talk.
I'm gonna
don't-
guess.
you
I'm
guys
gonna guess
talk,
before you
my
look it up.
friends.
I'm gonna say 130. What do you?
130
you guess?
MSRP?
I'm guessing. What do you think?
Well, MSRP for normals at 57.
Yep.
Supposed to, because that's what we paid at Costco,
Correct.
or 58, whatever.
Technically, you pay more at Buffalo Trace than that,
Yeah.
which is kind of wild too.
Yeah, because we got that Booker's. Greg,
Well,
we got Booker's at Costco for $30 less than what you brought back from Jim Beam for me.
I think it's like 89, 90,
It was 95.
95. That's what.
93, 94.
I-
With
I-
tax, right below 100.
That's what I told you when we went there. I'm like, that's
I
the
should have
cheapest
got,
I've ever seen.
and it was gone. I should have got my own.
It's hard. I get it. It's still pricey. So
Yeah, I've never had Booker's.
yeah, Booker's is good. We're gonna make a stop because we're about to go to make a road trip and then pick Dave and Lisa up in Indiana. And after our event there, we're gonna make
Beam?
our way south and
Beam?
hit up Jim Beam and
see if we strike gold.
yeah, strike gold without bringing
Yeah.
yeah.
So these guys, it looks like it's all coming from H. You guys have seen Buffalo Trace with your own eyes, and there's dozens of rick houses, right?
Oh yeah. I haven't
dozens, right?
personally been in H yet. Did some of the other tours, but that's not one I've been able to. I don't know. I'm not even sure you can get a tour where it goes through H, but
Yeah, I wonder where it is on the property, like what the exposure is.
So what's your guess on price, Lee?
Well, if it's, I mean, the proof is, I'm thinking it's probably supposed to be like 125 maybe.
All right.
You said something like 130, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm being, less than triple, but they might have a new MSRP idea for this. And I don't see a
Did you
buy.
check the app, Greg?
I can't get in. It's saying I need to log in.
To the booze app?
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I did only drams, not to the booze app.
There's a shop.
We'll see what booze app says, just out of curiosity. They're not always 100% accurate, but it'll give us an idea.
Oh, I'm in now.
Are you?
Yep. Let me see
Bland's
here.
Gold.
According to this, MSRP is 109.98.
Whoa, so only double.
Yeah. They consider fair price 230.
Yeah, Blanton Gold.
230.
103.
Ooh.
And they're saying here on only drams 149 and secondaries 200, which secondary is
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
so
standard.
149.
The standard around here, they're trying to get 150, 160.
I bet the standard's more than that. 'Cause I mean, just the regular blends, you see 150, 200
Oh yeah,
all the time.
sometimes
Not in gold.
sometimes 300 depending
Yeah.
on where it's at.
Yeah. So I'm sure this is probably double that.
Yeah. Yeah. So how Blanton's came to be. Yep. Good old MRT.
Are there horses on site running around there? Is that?
No. It was a farm. And while I was talking to them a time or two before, they have purchased a lot of the farmland surrounding the distillery that was originally owned by the original founder of that distillery to make it whole again. So they've purchased that. They're sitting on 400 acres, I believe, right now. So talking with Freddie when we did the tour with him and the old Colonel tour.
Yeah, that's the tour we did as well. Different times, but yeah.
Well, there's H right there. I mean, it looks brick.
A lot of the buildings, in fact, all of them are brick.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a brick. So
like Jim Beam was all brick.
That's cool. You got to
Or
do a
Jack
tour,
Daniels, I'm sorry, was all
do a
brick.
tour with Freddie.
yeah. It's he releases part of a story in the documentary that we watch, but he gets further into it.
Does he go? He expands on it a little bit.
Yeah, just talk to the guy. It's like he's an open book, and he's so the energy that he has. It's so inviting just to go and talk and sample stuff with, and
So we know about Elmer T. Lee.
Lucky for you, because you just never know.
yeah, you never know. We were sitting there in the line that morning, and we were checking in. And I'm like, hey, is Freddie working here today? And she's like, he's your tour guide. And I was like,
Score.
I'm like,
What a
yeah.
That's cool. You can kind of expand from that
That's
part of the
awesome.
show that we've seen before and continue that conversation about
Yeah.
family and bourbon.
Yeah. Yep.
So they talk. We know Elmer T. Lee, but look, have you ever heard of Colonel Albert Bacon Blanton?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't know he had the middle name of Bacon,
Is that pretty cool or what?
right?
Wow. Colonel Albert Bacon Blanton. Oh, he was born near the distillery. What does it say? Was it 1881, Greg?
Yeah, 1881.
1881.
Yeah.
Wow.
What, 1897?
Wow.
Yeah.
Bacon. Bacon Blanton.
Yeah, because I want to say him and Elmer were friends.
Is that how it?
They grew up kind of throwing rocks along the river.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them all have these ties directly or indirectly through the history.
So, yeah, a couple droplets of water really,
Oh, this is delicious. Yeah,
Really-
it's absolutely amazing.
Freeze it up a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so amazing. I love. It's still on my palate. It's just I haven't even had a sip in a while, so it's still there. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's around and it's good. It's that cream, that creamy-ish
Especially up
finish.
front.
Yeah. And then it just sits there. And that pepper, after those 3 drops of water, it's
Yeah, I'm
gone.
not getting hit with the pepper.
Yeah.
rye-ish, but now we don't know the mash bill, right? Is this all private or what?
No, it says it on the tree.
No, it's public, yeah.
Yeah, it says it on the tree of.
I was trying to remember. So
On
when
that
you go
one
to,
you took a photo of?
yeah, so when you go to Buffalo Trace, they have like 3 trees, and then that tells you the mash bill of all the different ones and which ones are similar.
Okay, yeah, we have that. We have a photo of that tree.
Yeah, because I sent it to you.
Yeah, we have a photo of that tree.
So let's see
I have
here.
one somewhere.
It doesn't have the mash bill on it.
It doesn't?
No, I'm looking at it right now.
We did that. What was that? What did
Does it even have the Blantons
It's
in there?
the rye mash 2. The Blantons is the rye mash 2.
we incorporate your trip on? What do you remember? What?
Which one?
Yeah, why did we incorporate? Was it the E.H. Taylor? I think we.
Yeah,
It was
we
E.H.
did
Taylor, right?
Yep, when we did the.
Okay, so it's
I have the tree there.
that's going to be season 2, I think.
Yep. So. It's not there.
We have those photos.
I have it somewhere, but I'd really have to do some digging.
Yep, rye mash 2, but it's not the. I know it's published.
There.
Oh, I thought we must put it in the video because I didn't put a gallery.
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay.
So we'll find it.
Yeah. So we don't really know 100% the mash bill, but and it's not on the bottle.
Yeah, not from that picture. I don't see it.
So it's like stored in warehouse H on Rick number 45. See how they?
Yeah, because it's
Hard to
serialized where it came from.
So if you knew
This was Rick number 48.
yeah. So
Okay.
if you knew the layout, when you guys go, if you can get into H, like try to pay attention to the layout, and you'll start to figure out if the outer or the inner. More than likely, the outer is where this delicious stuff is coming from. Definitely.
I'd probably say the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say the inside.
I'm thinking this comes from some of the walls, along the walls. More transfer, more changes, because they do state in the original. They say the original comes from the center. They know it doesn't change as much.
Yeah. The honey barrels, as they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they know the corners too. You can figure out that Rick. Then you can start really cherry picking when you see a gold. If you ever see a gold,
Right.
you know, if you ever see a gold, you'll know what Rick is going to be probably delicious, because yours is in the 40s.
Yeah, 48.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, that's good to know because this is a good one.
Yep. And if you haven't watched the documentary yet, Freddie says how his grandfather was there when these guys rolled up and like, we need something special, something to brand, and his grandfather took him right to it and said, there you go.
And it was this.
So Blanton's, when Colonel Blanton came to the distillery, it's like,
And you're referring to neat, right?
yeah, neat.
Oh yeah, neat. Yeah.
Last time I seen it, the only place you could watch it was Hulu, but it's been a minute since I watched it.
No.
Yeah, I haven't searched for it. It might be on more platforms now. I don't know. I haven't checked it in a little while.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. Like I said, early on I was a little worried based on your
Yeah, you
previous
had to think it was gonna
experience
burn our
of it
flesh
being a little
off.
hot.
No,
Obviously there's a
not
little
that.
heat to it,
Yeah.
but it's not.
It's that pepperish. That thing that's one thing I didn't like about it, but it just those 3 drops, it's like
Yeah,
took
the pepper can
pepperish
turn me off
right
too.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a little bit, but it's not kind of dominating.
I almost thought you were bringing us some of that 136 stag type heat, but
No, I'm not bringing
Obviously not.
I'm not bringing napalm.
no, this is good though, man. Wow.
Yeah. The stag, like
Thank
with an
you.
ice cube, is solid. But
Yeah. Almost in this
Dude,
complete
stag
necessity.
with a couple ice cubes.
yeah.
It's like
And then you could get some of the flavors to come out of it, but first time the stag, man, it's just all heat.
yeah,
Oh, some hot juice.
yeah. It's not barrel proof.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, man.
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
welcome.
You might not get one of these for another decade.
Nope. The bottle's open, so once the bottle is opened, it must be
It's fair game.
yeah.
Especially with the once a year release. Who knows
Yeah.
if you have to be at the right place in the right time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and we'll see because we leave next week for our trip, and then we'll come back, and we'll see if we got any cool stories or
find some cool
Hopefully.
stuff. Yeah, we'll take some videos and pictures and
Yeah, bring the
document as
media.
much as we can.
Bring all the media you can. Videos we can incorporate.
Right?
Outstanding.
Well, she didn't disappoint. Maybe next time I
Yeah.
should just throw some water in by my house. But then who knows if I did that, we probably might not have an open bottle to
Yeah, sure.
I'm glad you were a little.
tell
Afraid.
about.
I'm glad you're a little afraid of it.
It's like, yeah, let's do this. Because I typically don't drop any water in, at the
I
house.
rarely do too.
Neither
Unless
do
it's
I.
something that's super hot.
I'll just sip on it and then I may throw an ice cube in it if it's like the stag level.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, throw an ice cube in it just to see how the profile changes.
'Cause
I'm
it
still
does
getting-
sometimes.
It does. It does. I've been surprised. I was telling Lee, when he ever decides to break down and open that Jim Beam bottle behind him.
I'm on the same level. I only got one, so I'm holding out for a little while. One day.
You have an open one, right? You have
I do have an open.
Yeah.
He does.
I wonder what that tastes like.
Oh. A good way to shimmy your ass into another show.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why not? I
Oh
don't care.
yeah.
It's only money and it's only bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drink it how you like it, right? That's what they say.
Yep. Never a wrong way to drink it, and the lid stays off until everybody's done.
So I remember when we did the Oceans Jeffersons, the ice really changed it up for me a bit.
Yeah.
The first time we had that, and I was really surprised you got a little bit more of the saltiness or the salty air out of it, which I'm surprised you didn't get that at the beginning, but the ice really brought it out.
Yeah. And that's something we should, I try to do on the more expensive type bottles because, why not?
Yep.
So.
Yeah, only a couple times a year some water really brought some good flavors out, and this is one of them. This is definitely one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I do got something for you, Greg.
Oh
If you don't mind.
yeah. They're the mystery that you've been wondering about. He does.
Yeah,
have
I asked, and you're like, I forgot about that.
yeah, he does have some kind of story for you.
So
there,
the
buddy.
last podcast I was here on, we did the Detling, and then there was that 7-8 bottles that were left.
Yeah.
I was able to acquire one of them. It's really great. I had it like in 3 or 4 days. Vicky was on top
that
of
was
it.
fast.
Yeah, it didn't take me long
was
at all.
fast.
I'm like, oh, open it up, awesome. Put it on the shelf and find another time to drink it. Then about a week later, there's another box in the house that looks similar to it. I'm like, I just thought I forgot to throw the box out. Walk over to it. I'm like, this one's unopened. I opened it again. And lo and behold, there's another bottle of that Detling at my house. I'm like, okay. So I reached out to Vicky. I'm like, so I think I might have got somebody else's bottle. And so I just wanted to reach out to you and make sure who this belongs to.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I can't sleep at night if this belongs to someone else or, But she's like, let me check. And then she's like, give me a week or so. Then I followed up with her Saturday. And she's like, no one's claimed it. So Greg spoke up saying that he'd be willing to do this might be
about
the very
time.
last one. The donation for
Congratulations.
it.
Oh, that's what it is.
Congratulations, buddy.
Okay. I didn't even look at that.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Look
There
at
you go,
you.
brother.
So I need to send them a check.
Yeah. So just reach out to Vicky obviously you know the protocol. But
Yeah, I'll have Lee send me the information.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Jake. I'll hook you up with Jake. Jake will.
yeah, it starts with Jake, then it works to Vicky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Jake at Mossy Oak Customs, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Mossy Cypress.
Mossy
So that-
side.
I say the
well.
same thing. I was like, I'm so sorry, man. I think about Mossy Oak. It's Mossy Cypress.
It's hard. I get it as well.
Yeah,
so yeah,
sorry,
he knows.
Jake.
He knows what.
Jake.
Yeah,
our bad.
he's actually hunted with the Mossy Oak people. He knows.
really?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I get it. I go, man, I'm always thinking Mossy Oak instead of Mossy Cypress.
It's hard not
He,
to.
he understands, but no, it's Mossy Cypress.
So that very well could be the
yeah,
last. of
bro.
that.
There's no reserve.
So it was awesome choice on the pick. Tasty, good stuff. Hopefully do better open it this time whenever you get to that point.
Hey.
Because it was working
Yeah.
on me last time a little bit.
You know
Yeah.
what? And, I was sitting there, bored. These,
They're
when they
unique.
originally waxed the pull
does-
tabs
yeah,
are
she does the
waxed,
tab first.
and then she sets them. And they're usually right on the edge. These right here are in between the edge.
Does it kind of countersunk a little bit?
And
It
it's
grabs.
not on the bottom
it grabs
because this
the
is the
cork.
bottom of the cork, and the tear strip is up midway on the bottle handle. you get bored and you start watching YouTube and watching bottles unwaxing, and it's like,
How did I get owned on this bottle?
yeah,
Well, I think from now on, I'm gonna do the hot knife cut and just it's just gonna go right to the lip, hot knife cut, and it'll be gorgeous.
That'd be cool.
I'm doing that from now on.
okay.
I mean, it's fun tearing these, but
Hey Lee, how'd you burn your hand?
yeah,
I was opening a bottle
or
the
cut
other
my
night.
finger off.
Yeah.
Cauterized cut. So like this one though, we got to keep in mind this red wax was unique for this.
Right.
It might be
for
very grippy,
firefighters,
and it is very grippy because you fought it. It's very grippy.
Yeah.
Even the gold was a little grippy. Remember, I was fighting, and he's making fun of me about the gold wouldn't come off because it's gripping. And then he goes and gets the red. It's even worse.
I'm like, screw this. I'm getting my knife out.
Yeah, he started cheating, brought his knife out.
Well, my cork looks like he was like trying to whittle a whistle out of it or something.
A little flute.
Oh, man.
So congrats, man. You probably got the last one. I was trying to get confirmation from Vicky earlier, but I didn't hear back. Unless she texted me.
Yeah, you definitely. I don't think there's even a reserve. I mean, we'll find out when we go back up there, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's even a reserve.
Yeah. It was
Doesn't sound like it from the amount of bottles that it was available.
yeah.
I mean, the sooner that they're all gone, obviously, the sooner they can do the raffle for the fire
Who's
fire
gonna,
extinguisher.
You know who's going to win it, right?
I told him keep my name out.
No, what I'm saying is like Greg.
Oh,
this
his
dude
luck. His luck. He'll send us
always
check in and
win
win.
something. He goes to whatever raffle, whatever bingo, whatever.
He's a purchaser,
That
so
thing
he
is
is.
happens. Like he always comes home with something. So good for you. Congratulations.
You'll
No,
probably
just
win
kidding.
either the cutting board or the extinguisher.
Oh, there's a cutting board too.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
remember
I
that.
forgot to mention that. I feel
you,
terrible.
yeah.
Yeah, so
That's the first I
Jake,
heard of it.
yeah, Jake's got a side gig doing this custom wood stuff. He made that. That's obviously not a good representation of the magnitude of items he can make, but that's a cigar Glencairn holder, and that is actually made from Detling barrel stave. There's not many of those, but he is doing a one-off rare wood cutting board too. We left that out of our.
Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, sorry, Jake. I already apologized numerous times.
Well, so if
There'll be
I
the extinguisher and the
do-
board.
If I do get lucky for the extinguisher, it's coming here.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you have the firefighter stuff in your house.
Same. if I win, I'll bring it here as well.
Because everybody knows they're the true American heroes, but it's like, yeah, I don't.
It'll be cool.
Big cool accent piece, and
Yeah.
throw
Yeah.
a bottle of your Detling in there. So I think a bottle fits, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
And it's LED lit up, so
Yeah.
you put the bottle in there, and the lights light the bottle up. So
Yeah,
it's
I would
awesome.
rotate something off the staves shelf. I hate to say it, maybe the Booker's.
Yeah,
move.
I'd probably take the Booker's
the
off
Booker's
too.
moves,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Detling goes in there because we do. I have one, red that I'm not touching. It's saved. We have one open and one closed red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be
Well,
cool.
Dave,
That's good.
thanks for bringing this bottle. That was a good surprise.
You're welcome.
Look,
Yeah.
he doesn't get. He's smiling.
Right?
This is like Christmas.
Yeah, there's
It's
a couple things in the world that made me smile.
And
And
good bourbon's one of
bourbon
them.
surprise.
bourbon's one of them.
The bourbon surprise.
So I knew about it, but I just wanted to wait till now to tell you about it. So
Very nice. Glad everybody liked the gold.
oh man, that's awesome.
It's
good.
good. It is good.
Yeah,
like
for
it.
their line, for what happens up there and their type of barrels and stuff. I mean, I'm picky because I'm spoiled by this one, and this is good though. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
you'll have to make a point next time we're in the area to see what we can find out about H and get some more history about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it clearly is all H, man. I mean, we kind of got the heads up on that from one post, but even you guys weren't really aware of the H. Where is that H? There's a picture H. Where is it? Story. Yeah. Look for that when you boys go up there. Look for that.
I'm sure we've seen it.
Yeah.
I just wasn't paying attention at the time, knowing that was H.
Look at this little bitty loading dock. Like it, right?
That's the parking lot. So when you walk in,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
that old
that's
building,
the
the
parking
background's
lot.
the back
Oh, that's a
parking lot,
parking
right?
lot.
Yeah, and
Oh, those are
so you
stairs.
stand there. Yep, so you stand there, and then right behind on this side is the guest center and everything. So
It's distorted. It threw me off. Yeah, okay.
you stand there. So everybody sees H when you're standing in the parking lot where you go in.
Is it what? Just guarded or something?
No, it's not guarded.
You can't obviously.
I mean,
you
they
can't
might
just
have
walk
cameras
in,
inside.
right?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's locked.
You can't just walk in.
It's locked. It's I'm like, hello, no.
Yeah, knock on the door. And
Here to fluff pillow.
What's going on over here on the left? Are these people's houses? What's going on over here? More rick houses?
Behind that, there's
What's there?
it's a huge place.
it's
So
a huge.
it looks like a
complex in
road here.
general.
It's 400 acres.
But this looks like concrete. I mean, like a driveway.
Yeah.
So this H is old.
It goes this, yeah.
H has been around then.
Yeah.
H has been around a while.
Well, yeah.
And they've obviously cleaned up the building and redid it a little bit.
Yeah.
As you can tell by the older building.
Because H has been around. This one looks a little rougher behind it.
That's brick.
That's brick too.
Yeah. And then
That looks like the guest center, doesn't it?
Back here.
Is that it, Greg? Is that the guest where you kind of walk
I can't
in?
really see from there.
It's hard to tell.
Lee, why we're diving down this rabbit hole. Oh, you don't have your keyboard. Oh man, oh man.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works.
Oh, you're gonna voice to speak it.
Let's do
Right
it.
there.
Do terrain.
Hold on, we're not even anywhere near it.
Type Blanton's Warehouse H. No, she's not listening. I just turned on voice listening, but she
She just gave you the bird.
yeah, the iMac didn't want to listen to me.
The iMac.
But we can actually just zoom out and just move to it.
Oh, here we go.
Let's just take the trip. Let's just
Take the
There's a lot of
journey.
rocket
let's
ship.
just take the trip.
Uh,
Here we go.
Leaving Florida.
Leaving Florida.
Hey, Georgia.
zoom out some more. There we go.
We
All
got
right.
some boundaries.
We got Memphis, Tennessee.
There's Nashville.
We
Or-
got
or
St.
north.
Louis. We're going above St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
We're going to
No, south
No,
of St.
no,
Louis
no.
to the
Whoa.
right.
Oh boy,
Louisville's
to the
to the
right.
right.
Oh boy. My
There
bad.
you go.
All right, where's she at?
No, stop, slow down. Slow down. All right.
Where's it at?
We got to go. My wife always navigates me, and she always
Oh,
tells
we
me
know.
what to do,
Yeah, we know.
where to go.
It's to the right.
Yeah, go
Look
right.
for Frankfurt.
Yeah, we need to go to
Frankfurt?
Frankfurt. There's Lynchburg.
What's this here?
That's it.
That's
That's it
Frankfurt.
there.
Yep,
That's
zoom
Frankfurt?
in. Yep, zoom
Here?
in there. Yep. It was small. It was hidden by. Keep going.
All right, where is she?
No, zoom in some more. You can't see top of.
It's in north.
Yeah.
North of
end.
Frankfurt?
No, north end of
top.
Frankfurt.
There we go.
Where?
Go up.
Top of your
Go
screen.
up. Jesus.
All right, where's it at?
Zoom in now.
You're close.
Zoom in. It's up top because there's
This guy
another.
here?
Yep, right there. Keep going. There we go. There we
Now
go.
we're getting there.
There we go. Keep going. Zoom in.
There's the parking lot.
There's
down
the
to your
parking center.
left. You see that parking down to your left there, right? Your mouse is at.
Here, so you think this is H?
No, that's the
No.
guest. That's the historic guest center.
So where,
that's
your mouse is at now, that's kind of where you walk over to.
that is a, so. There's the guest center where your mouse is. Move your guest center right. Okay, that's warehouse C. That's where your old Taylor's coming from. And then up over there. That one. Move your that one. That one is warehouse H.
That's H?
Yeah. Yep.
That's H.
Yeah, Blanton's
Yep.
warehouse.
Okay,
Click
so
on
you
it.
can see in the photo that's
Yep.
in the background. Okay.
And there's your fence, and then behind there, it's just it's. Let me see. Go up. Zoom out.
Zoom out a little bit.
Yep. Zoom out. So there's your corn. So your semi trucks, your semis. Those are your
Over here?
Those are your grain stills.
Is this
No,
these are the stills?
no. Your grain sills.
Sills?
Yeah.
Oh, the sills here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grain silos.
Silos.
Yeah. Grain stills.
Is this where they're
silos.
bottling for these trailers to back up to?
No. So what happened? That's another area.
Oh.
They, with them being owned by Sazerac, they bottle a lot of Fireball and other things and stuff like that.
On this site?
yeah.
They
Yeah.
bottle
So-
Fireball on the site?
and
Wow.
what they're doing now,
We're not doing a show on Fireball. Are
Oh,
we?
God,
No.
no.
Yeah, I'm just
God,
messing with
we're gonna pull the plug if that happens.
No.
We're pulling the plug.
So a lot of the roads now, when they're redoing these roads and adding on and doing things, it's recycled bottles, and
Oh, yeah.
it makes the water go through the roadway, and so it's what?
It's a glass roadway?
No, plastic bottles.
Oh, plastic bottle.
Hope you have some run flats.
Wow. But no, we've been through, behind there, especially in the history tour. When you, because this right here, scroll down or zoom in.
Left.
Zoom in.
What's going on with this waterway?
That's the Kentucky River. So, and you can actually see flood marks on the buildings when you go through back here. You can actually see the flood marks and everything.
Are they
Was that the E.H. Taylor tour where you can see the flood marks show you underneath, Greg? Remember?
I was on the Taylor historical
Taylor,
tour.
that's the one I'm thinking of, where you can see the flood waters.
Yep.
Then you go down underneath and they'll tell you what year the flood level
Yeah, because
was
they
at.
have them marked and labeled of what year.
They're not.
Some of them's like at the top of the windows, like the whole thing is underwater.
They have their own water plant.
This is not the water
If you zoom out, they have their whole. Go up there, right there. Their water plant is bigger than the city of Frankfurt's, and they produce all their own water there.
Wow.
So I'm sure they.
But it must be coming from that river.
and
The river's it's
it's
coming
gotta be
from
their
the
source.
river,
Yeah,
and they're
then
doing their thing to
They
it.
filter and I think it's RO and everything else. And
What is this? A drain field here? Or what is this? They're flat, dry. Like,
well, it's under excavation. Buddy.
Oh, they're building
you
something
see,
there?
You see the excavator there?
they're building something.
to the right. Yeah.
It's under excavation.
They're building something.
Excavation.
Excavation?
I know
That
they
sounds
were
like
building.
Lake City.
They were building a new water treatment facility, so that could have been an old picture.
That is a big place.
Yeah. Like I said, they bought all the farmland back from the original.
These like employee parking here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come, zoom out a little bit towards the front.
I don't know. I
That's the
just
main
pictured.
road.
I thought they had more warehouses in this. Where are they expanding to? I hear they're expanding. Where is that going to go? I mean, you got woods and
We'll see. See those houses up there? There's houses on the hill.
I think that's
Okay,
That's
who-
all their
that's
that's
theirs.
part of the
Whose are
brick
these?
houses.
That's
up there.
theirs.
That's
these are theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, those brick houses.
Oh, okay,
there.
there's your expansion.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Zoom out. There you go. See Buffalo Trace Farm. Yeah.
There's your
There we go.
expansion.
Yeah, during the
It's like a
tours,
golf
though,
course.
You don't make it over there unless there's a new one that I'm unfamiliar with.
No, I've not even seen that offering. Because you got to come down and then drive up.
Okay, so what's happening in these? So these run-of-the-mill ricks, right? So we know Blanton's is over here. You say EH is something in here, one of these warehouses, right?
See.
And then you got what's special? The OG ricks over here. What's coming out of there? Blanton's, EH, what else?
Everything.
The top stuff.
Everything. No, not even top stuff. It's like,
Well,
like-
Buffalo Trace, your benchmark, I think.
Well,
is
I'm
out of that
thinking
area.
run of the mill over here. This golf course layout type thing. I bet that's like benchmark.
no, benchmark comes off the top of every house.
Just the
'Cause
top of all of them.
It cooks fast.
You think benchmark comes out of these older, dark buildings? I'm thinking benchmark.
Well,
price
they had
comes out
Colonel
here.
Taylor on the top, is the tornado
Yeah.
bottles, the tornado barrels that got,
Mm-hmm.
exposed. And so it's, I don't know. When we go there, we can dive down deeper and like, hey, what are you guys running out? Because you got to think
These
Yeah,
are,
we can ask them what's
I bet
coming
these
out
are
of them.
benchmark ricks. These are benchmark ricks and entry level, whatever else.
Mm.
You got your brand name, famous name stuff down here in the dark. Because you got to have it. It's a staple. You got to stick to the same thing.
Same flavor
Yep.
Yeah.
profile.
Yep. Seen it before. Seen
And
it
they've been there
before.
forever. They know
Yep.
what they're getting out of it.
Yep.
It's going to be
Seen it
consistent.
before.
Well,
That's why they're doing it. It makes sense.
Where's the guest parking lot?
down there.
Oh, I see it down there to a little bit center, bottom left.
Yeah, and that's the other place. Well, sometimes that parking lot's so full you have to drive around and park there and then walk down the path that's right there through the part, and then walk all the way over there.
Is this where you guys wait in line right here?
No, you wait in line right over there. Right there, you see the free house. Go right with your mouse, right there. So
that's
that's
where you wait in
that's
line?
the welcome center.
That
Yeah.
little guy is where you wait in
That's
line?
no, you don't wait. You don't wait in line inside there. You wait in line
Outside.
outside.
Yeah.
And the line stretches from the
See where
front
there's
door.
like no cars? in that top kind of right section of that parking lot.
You're waiting in line
That's
there.
where you wait in line.
And there's
Holy
and it
man.
That's
S's
definitely an
around.
old picture because there's lines painted
There's
on
lines
the ground.
now.
So that's
Oh,
got to
wow.
be an old picture.
So that cleared
That's
area
where
that
that
you
happens.
asked about, yes, I didn't realize there's no lines. They expanded their water production, so they have new water facilities.
And then you meander down there to
Facilitas?
your left, and that's where you get whatever
Yeah.
day selection is, where it's Blanton's or EH or Eagle Rare.
So
And
that-
then scroll up and left. That little house is the Blanton's house.
This guy here?
Yep.
The
Blanton.
Blanton's house?
Yep. Click on it. That's where it's bottled.
Oh, it's got its own bottling facility?
It does.
Whoa.
And there's yep. And
That's cool.
click on it and open up.
What kind of shots we
there
got
you go.
here?
And that must be pre-COVID.
Dude, that's not the biggest operation I pictured.
Nope.
Holy moly.
Yeah. That's your Blanton's house.
Dang.
Yep. And that's someone taking a picture from outside. So that's inside the guest house. That's not inside the Blanton's house.
Oh, you can just cheat and
Yeah,
buy
that's
corks?
the guess.
You can buy toppers whenever you want?
Yeah.
You can buy toppers. It feels like cheating, but you can.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But
So
I guess
go back
maybe
to
But
that
that.
one and
look
it
at this
broke.
N is like the most ate up. Why?
Yeah,
Good
that's
call.
maybe-
I didn't notice
Maybe
that.
what they
Why
need.
is N so hot? I'm sitting here looking for B on my bottle, and N's the hot one.
Yeah, go back one.
I guess if you have other bottles, and then you're missing the B or whatever it is, you have the number of bottles, but not.
Yeah, so right there, and it used to be, I know pre-COVID you could go in there, and then after COVID, when we were there last year and the time before, it was all closed up. Go back. One more. I wanted to show. So that usually they have a window that they open up. And you broke it.
You overclicked.
You want to go back in?
Yeah. Oh, you broke it. There we go.
Oh, boy.
Hot fingers McGee over
Hold
there.
on. Let's do a refresh. Let's fix Google.
Yeah.
She better bring me right back.
Yeah, I don't recall being able to go in there the last time I was there either.
Yeah. Good job.
All right. What do you want? All photos?
Yep. Go back to
All photos?
Yeah, if it opens for you. All right.
You seen this?
Yeah. And so they got a little bottle in line, that's waxed. They're waxed.
Wow. No wonder this is so limited. Look at this. There's only a tiny unit over here.
Yeah.
Dude,
And go forward.
this guy back here is actually drinking Blanton's.
No, they're walking around. They're part of the tour.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a little window that to this side. If we can see that front part of the door.
No.
Probably not.
Nope. And anytime they see a kid walk by, they hand them a topper.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Freebie?
Yep.
So how many times did you send your kid by?
Yeah, I think he only has like one or two more toppers and
get.
he's got Blanton spelled out maybe.
So I wonder how many times you sent Chris by.
Yeah. Because he started going, I want to say first.
Change his clothes in the car and send him back?
He was 2.
Different ball caps and stuff.
I want to say he's around 2 when we first took him there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because it's about the history. He can learn everything about it and read about it. And then from there, to the left of there is the guest house. But you need to venture forth and come with us one day.
Yep.
You do.
Dude, that looks like
We'll call it field trips.
looks like Santa's
field trips.
workshop over here.
Well,
Right?
What's going on with this little fella?
it's an historic little thing you can
Little
walk
building.
into. Nothing.
And nothing's going
Does
on
it go
there.
underground?
Nothing's going in.
No.
Yeah. Nope. So.
Uh-oh.
That's how they keep the wax off the label.
Yep. Yep. Keep going. Let's look.
See what else?
Let's see.
Look at that whiskey mold.
Yep. Keep going.
Yeah, that's the first entry into.
Man, there's-
Old Pappies.
All right. Next, let's go. Yep.
Is that driving in?
Yeah, that's from the
drive-in.
second entrance. So you have one entrance over there, and then it kind of stops you because the entrance over there they have a playground there, dog friendly, and then there's the house over there and playground, and then it turns you into there, and there's a little guest house. You see right next to that wall. There's a sign, and that sign they have labels, and they put up what's for sale that day. So.
Depends what time you get there, though, because they don't put it up immediately, do they? That I've ever seen.
No. So, yep.
There's 55 years of doing this, huh? He did this for 55 years. Albert Bacon Blanton.
Yep.
Master of the distilling art.
Well, an appreciation.
And a true gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
And you can read all about them when you walk in, because on the top floor of the guest house they got all the pictures.
But all these years, you guys had no idea B stood for bacon, huh?
Everything's better.
I
with
learned
bacon.
something new today. Yeah. Can't go wrong with bacon. I wonder how he got that nickname. Now I'm kind of curious.
Bacon and Blanton. We got to look into the word bacon in the first place.
Yeah.
Then we'll know.
Oh.
It's like Santa's workshop, this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doesn't it?
You know?
But with bourbon.
What do they got here?
That's an old.
What are these little? Is that the?
That's the little
That's the
things that go on top.
tags that
the
go
tags.
around the.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Yeah, that's the old gift shop.
Those are definitely
And
elves.
for anybody that hasn't been there, if you go there and you get Blanton's, you got to wait how long? 3-4 months?
90 days.
90 days.
What?
You're in the jail for 90 days.
So if you go there and you score Blanton's or Each Tail or whatever it is, because they scan your driver's license,
You can't do it again.
you can't buy another Blanton's.
yeah, you can show up between then, but if you show up on another Blanton's day, it's going to be sorry for your
Well, I
luck.
understand. Look, I
First
mean, you
90
got
days.
a tiny workshop trying to produce the world's most popular named bourbon right now with the coolest bottle and the coolest cork. I mean,
And luckily for me, my wife has double personality, so I was able to score twice in the shop.
did she use a different name?
She does. It's Liza. Sorry, babe.
Oh, man. All right, gentlemen. I appreciate it. It's been fun.
Good times. Appreciate you
times.
guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.